could tell me I'm not with my way and go, yeah. I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO. Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight. It didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look, hey. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it, all about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark.
Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Brooks fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Lloyd is in. Touchdown, Packers. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. You look at this Packers defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. Look at the big man rumble. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 41 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
ETN up the middle, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 61 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
11. Hot.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence on the sneak, and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jags have come back to make it a 2-point game. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Off the play fake, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw now, here's Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
That's good for a Jaguars. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll run with ETN. And he'll take this one in for the Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Love, they go play action now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Easy, 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 easy.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
30 left. Silver.
Lawrence will throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Sink right. Sink right open. Open. Hot.
They go play action now. Lawrence looking long for Thomas. And this is caught. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Let's go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Red on red.
At the 3-yard line.
All right, here we go. It's a hunt. Here we go. It's a hunt.
Etienne. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Here we go. It's a hunt.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Rip, 23.
2nd half starts with a run by Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go, sir.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Screenplay, here's ETN. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let's go.
Love looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On play action. Love to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Lion! Red.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 71 yards. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Jags grab it.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. It makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, Ron!
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
23. Take right open.
On play action, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
13, Lou.
Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Love now. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Jonathan Brooks with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Sisco.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Red on red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Hey, run!
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ralph. Here we go, son.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's Lucas Van Ness there to drop him behind the line.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Here we go, son.
Oh, they'll let Kirk try and run. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down.
Easy. Read a 24. Read a 54.
Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Hey, kill!
The slot man in motion right. Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Hey, check that. Red.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Hey, kill.
A give running right, Etienne. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Back to throw, Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go, sir.
Here's Lawrence. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Love looking to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Here's Love. Flushed out right. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Now Love. Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks.
Check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Love.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Now Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
Flush to his right. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Love. And that one too wide and incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for two.
The Packers will set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And it's a three-point game.
Packers 34, Jaguars 31. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Packers, they snap out of their doldrums and improve to 2-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And
you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking something slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your nibble like a night. So sentimental when I step in the middle, when I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, 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 in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Say, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less.
You say my look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure 8 when we wind up my waist. Come
Hey, yeah, fresh out the. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, been more PayPal. Thumped up, to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the lead, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, wrecking that Kenzo. My Kindle. Beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my man's, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing, I'm on. I get ice till I can't even. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Audemars crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in a tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 I'm finna. What you gonna do?
I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it to pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rice. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past, my foot on the gas.